Joyce versus Carlos Takam post-fight reaction discussion. Knuckleheads, what can I say about this guy? He is absolutely 100% what his name entails, his nickname rather, which is the Juggernaut. I mean, this guy is a big, strong, massive heavyweight that goes in there and doesn't even look like he's putting in that much effort, and perhaps he's not, okay, because he's just so big and powerful that he could just kind of coast at 60 or 70% and get 99% of the population out of there. And that's exactly what he did to Carlos Takam, you know, and this is not a knock at Takam. Takam had some success, as he always does, a very tough heavyweight who brings it. He always brings it. He always has his moments in just about every single fight he's ever been in. Excuse me, and he's very durable. And he showed that durability today as well. But Joyce was able to get him out of there in the 6th round by the referee jumping in and stopping the fight. Takam took issue with that stoppage, but I did not. The beginning of the end was essentially Joyce, I believe he hit him with a hook. Takam wobbled back. Joyce smelled a little bit of blood. And this guy, Joyce, man, who just, seemingly has unlimited cardio because of the pace he's working at, just completely teed off on him for an entire round. I mean, look, some of the punches were not landing, but some of the punches were, and they were doing damage. Even Joyce's lightest punches, even his jab, as we saw against Daniel Dubois, is heavy enough to do damage, and he was just letting shots go at a ridiculous pace. He's not it doesn't seem like he's putting 100% in these shots, but he doesn't have to. He's so strong, he's so big, he's so powerful. He could just put 60, 70, 80% into these shots, and he's just banging you all over the ring. And, the referee saw enough when, after absorbing, I don't know, what seemed like 30 or 40 shots in a row, Takam wobbled back again. The referee took that as his opportunity to jump in and stop the fight. Again, Takam took issue with the stoppage. I did not. I think he could have gotten seriously hurt in there had he remained, until the round ended, or, whenever Joyce was going to put his lights out. I mean, Takam is a guy who's very tough, probably too tough for his own good, and this is a referee stoppage that I can appreciate. That said, now Joyce comes away with this, pretty good TKO win. Again, a lot of people take issue with this fight because he did get hit, but that's boxing. And that's kind of Joyce. He can take a punch and roll with it. But, after this fight now, what's next for Joyce? It's looking like he's going to fight the winner of Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk. And listen, I think Joyce gives anybody in the heavyweight division a whole lot of problems. I mean, Anthony Joshua may be more technically sound than him. Tyson Fury may be more technically sound than him. But the durability and the pace and the stamina, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's off the charts, and people were taking issue after the fight with the amount of shots that he took. But he mentioned, this is the sweet science. I know how to ride these punches. And look, to the person that's not in there, not taking the blows, maybe it looks like he's these shots are landing flush on him. But I'm taking the man for his word. I do believe that he's a good enough fighter, technically, especially defensively, where perhaps he is somehow rolling with these shots. And you can kind of notice when he's fighting, he's very loose, right? He's awkward. He's awkward. We'll leave it at that. But he's also very loose, and it's almost like allowing him to be able to roll with these shots, because as much as, people land on the guy, doesn't ever really seem to bother him. It could be the combination of the fact that he is somehow riding these shots, and also the fact that he's a juggernaut. He's a massive, massive man, and he's not going to be easy to beat. I don't see anybody knocking this guy out. I mean, I just don't see anybody knocking this guy out. I've never even seen him get hurt before. So, good win for Joyce. For me, it's a great win. For For the boxing public, it'll probably just be an okay win because he did get hit and whatnot. But listen, this Carlos Takam styles make fights. I'm okay with it. Tell me what you thought about Joyce's performance in the comments below. After you do that, like the channel, subscribe, and join. Would really appreciate that. Just $9.99 a month. You can help me build the channel. FightersRep 10 coming August 13th. You could only watch it if you're a channel member. So you got to join. I'm telling you guys, this is a card you're not going to want to miss. Also, get your FightersRep gear in the link below. Joyce, my good friend and coach, Coach Collinsworth, professional boxing coach, jokes around and calls him Slowpoke, but also says that the guy's a tough guy, and he proved it again tonight. What do you guys think? Let me know.